die in a death camp or starving, so they want to fucking... Alright, okay, we are now officially streaming. Oh wait, do we set up the YouTube one? Probably not, because I'm a dumbass. Alright, let's go back to our live stream now. We gotta set up... It's a fucking bitch, because everything is, like, so gay to, like, set up the, We're old.
Can't say that.
Yeah. We're playing gaming. What game are we playing? We're playing Deep Rock. Deep Rock Galactic.
I got my alcohols.
Alright, I have... Dude, you missed it yesterday. I was fucking...
Oh my god, is this a smooth jazz?
Yeah, dog.
I was off my asshole yesterday. Pesky remembers.
Shit, smooth jazz.
I was being so good, though. Like, considering you weren't there to mellow me out. Guy that I don't remember your name. What was your name again? Quayhas, that's it. Okay. Yeah, I remember you, dude.
Bosco, why is your mic so quiet?
Why my mic quiet? I don't know. Did you mute me or something? I don't fucking know, dude.
No, I have you 200% for some reason.
I don't know, dude. Maybe it's just this Discord doesn't like me. I don't know. What are you trying to... Why would I fucking know, dude?
Fucking doing the Fortnite dance.
Listen, dude. It was a dance before Fortnite was a thing. Okay, dude. You stop comparing Fortnite to my goddamn dance. Yeah, you heard me. You hear me? No.
Alright, time to get in the minor thing.
Sorry, chill. I'm almost there. I'm clicking buttons still. I'm almost there, guys. Just wait.
See you later, Bob.
Just wait. I'm almost there. I'm almost there, guys. I've just gotta do one more thing. Just one more thing. I just gotta open up a tab so I can see the chat. That's all I gotta do. Is open the chat.
Fight me! Fight me!
Okay, we officially can read the chat. Okay. Let's get going then. We're going to Deep Rock Galactic. Here we go. And we're there. Wow.
Do you even have anybody watching?
Doesn't matter, dude. I do it for me. I do it for me and me alone. And also I have like these little melon things around the border of the fucking stream. It's great. Oh, I'm gonna play Gunner.
2,000 rounds of depleted uranium.
Alright guys, I'm here.
Oh, here we go again.
Alright, we're leaving you, dude.
I'm coming, boys. Hey, I'm gonna sit right in the doorway, see if it crushes me.
Let's leave.
Drop sequence initiating.
Alright, maybe like right here would be good. Guys, if I get squished, tell me. Oh god! Oh god, I'm stuck on the outside of it! Ah!
Oh, boss, you.
This stream sucks. Okay, Quakequans.
Garbo.
Where are these streaming on YouTube or Mixer?
YouTube, D-Live, and Mixer all at once. Because I'm in the future, dude.
So is that a multicast?
What?
Why does it not say
This
your
rock is
blood?
gonna be the death of us.
Oh,
Get a
this is not
hold
giant
of
blood.
yourself.
Oh, I should probably, yeah, you're right. I should, say I'm live on my, Discord. Here,
Oh shit, I fell down. Oh. There's a hole right outside of the lip.
Late. What was it? What did we call it again? Bosco After Dark?
Yeah, BAD. Bad.
Bad.
I don't even know how we get back up from here, dude.
We don't.
Is this in the right link?
We fell down a fucking hole.
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
Okay, we're good.
shit.
Oh, there's some pyrite here. Or nitro.
Bosco wants me. Shut up. Don't say that. You don't need to know that shit. Hey guys, what's up?
Right, monsters!
Oh, where'd you guys go?
We fell down. Well, iron fell down. I would say.
Oh shit, what the fuck is this?
Oh, these things, you haven't met these motherfuckers yet, have you? They are
Alright, Bosco.
the worst thing ever.
We're making a hole in the ground. Let's go. What is a great tale? I have school in 7 hours, but I'm gonna watch this. What's up, Miller? We're dwarves in space, dude.
There's some eggs over here.
What is this
There
game?
he
Holy
is.
shit.
This is Deep Rock Galactic or something like
Dude,
that.
let's get back to your dirt.
It's dwarves in space, dude. What else do you want me to say?
I mean, I can move them over here to the egg thing.
Where are you guys?
I don't know.
Fell down.
Oh, there they are. I found
Yeah,
their dumbasses.
But We dug down to you.
All right, so I got this. I got this. I'm gonna shoot a grappling line over here and play.
God.
All right, I'm going, dude. Join my train. Whoa, dude. What's up, Bio Builder? How you doing, man?
I'll do a thingy.
Nice hole you got there, guy. You guys want me to help you with this one? I got a. Whoa. Okay.
Yeah,
Split up
found the
across
egg.
street. We got a swarm incoming.
Yeah, we have a swarm incoming. I'm gonna be hiding over here by these. I don't know. You also
There you
stream on
guys
YouTube?
are.
Yeah, dude. I've had this for like 3 years. Bullshit, Ben Dog. Oh god.
Swarm, they're here.
I really need to change my profile pic. Oh, your profile pic. Sorry. I think I meant this game.
No, don't change your profile pic, Ben. Shit's classic.
It's classic.
10 alien force.
Hurry up. Whoa.
His sister is pretty odd.
Ben's sister or
It's
Ben's
just like
sister?
12, dude.
And also, she's a cartoon. Oh,
Or is that a different fucking
Kiosk
ever?
for Epstein supporter.
Oh, shit, I've been made.
See, Kiosk was really the one that killed him.
oh wait, what? Wait, what's going on here? Oh.
Yeah.
There's so many goblins.
Think you can kill me? Well, think again.
Who has the other egg? What happened to that egg?
Eggs are gay, dude. Oh boy. Oh boy.
We'll figure it out.
Hit tab it and show it
Somebody
up.
shot me with a shotgun.
Well, there's only one of us that has a shotgun.
Dealt with. Dispatch.
you?
Bosco shot himself.
Yeah, I have a shotgun.
Bosco hung himself.
It's me, you arsewipe.
Arswipe. Oh, we did it. Okay. Good job, boys. We killed all the alien species that live on their own planet. that we're invading.
They're invasive species.
I thought we were the invasive species.
I like bamboo. You know, it's illegal to plant bamboo.
Why do you
under-
sometimes only stream on YouTube and sometimes only on
Where?
Twitch? Do what I want, man.
Makes sense.
Wait, where?
Here.
Really?
Yeah.
I've seen bamboo running around.
I think the reason,
Wait,
the most
you
of the
just
reason
said
is
plant
because
bamboo?
it
No,
first
I've
started
seen it
as a
Yeah.
it first-
It's an invasive species, though.
Alright.
Yeah, I mean it's super invasive. It grows like it's like the best weed in the entire world. Nice.
Yeah, it's gonna battle kudzu. Like
It's a
1v1.
really big cavern, dude. Anyway, so the reason
Alright, where are we
why
going?
I started was mostly to get my hours up on YouTube. But I find it's more fun because now I don't have to really worry about
I
streaming
needed that.
things that matter or do well. I can just mess around and play like random games like this shit.
I think there's an egg over here, Kiosk.
Where?
Plus,
Over
it's like,
here.
it's like kind of like special too, since it's not like the normal stream.
Saying over here. There you are. Make sure you guys are collecting those bolo caps.
Yeah, I already got one.
Setting on fire.
What are bolo caps?
There's one up here.
You know those fucking weird necklaces
Oh,
cowboys wear.
Oh, you mean those things? I know what they are.
Yeah. Oh god.
Oh god, another wave coming.
Did you get an egg, Kiosk or something?
Yeah.
Oh, here they come.
My turrets don't have ammo, by the way. They're out.
Oh boy. Hey buddy, what's up? What is this fucking thing?
Oh, there's ice that you can slide around on, just in case you guys didn't know.
Thanks, man.
Really?
That's probably what happened to me. I slid on the ice. Fucking.
Yeah, it shot me in the face.
Using the Dick Cheney.
Sweet.
Thought he was a bug.
Alright, I got this. I got this.
Nope, no, I'm not.
I'm gonna jump off.
And make sure you apologize to the press. What the fuck is this thing?
Oh my god, this thing's huge!
Oh shit, it's a blizzard.
Oh god, the snow, it hurts. Hide in the ice caps. I'm gonna freeze.
I got him, I got him, I got him. He's dead.
Damn, global warming is a good thing.
Yeah, it kills the bugs, dude.
I'm probably learning from more from this than I would in class anyways. I've never heard of this game. Oh yeah, it's on a free weekend this weekend. We've been playing it on and off. It's pretty cool. I'm hoping I can hit that bolo plant. I'm gonna try to go for it.
Red sugar.
No, that didn't happen. Maybe I dig through it, center. Except you're in your. Yeah, that didn't really work out too well. I kind of broke my leg, I think. I don't think I mean, I'm a dwarf. I don't really have like. We should play co-op sometime, Melon. Yeah. Oh yeah, I have a mod for co-op where I can insta-kill everything. So yeah, let's play it. Hey, fatty, move.
So what's the plan here, Iron?
I got it. Oh, there goes our fucking left. Oh god. Where's the next egg at? There's one, way.
So long. Wow, I knew that was Iron. I knew it was him doing that shit to me.
So what are we doing?
I don't know.
I'm trying to get up.
Well, this is not a way to get up. This is just me. This is like a joke tramp.
Oh good.
While you guys doing that, I'm gonna go and put some flares over here. Oh look, there's a way to get up over
Oh
here.
shit.
Oopsie, I broke my leg.
Never felt better.
What are we doing?
I'm trying to get up there. Jump on spread.
Okay.
Alright, jump up my little things I made.
I am. I'm doing it right now.
I found more.
All right. I like your little buggies, but you're gonna die. All right, so we gotta jump here. I kind of hate these maps, but they're so.
Alright, yes.
Yeah, Ben Dog. Yeah. Oh yeah, Bible. Yeah, I don't care. I'll play one day.
Two of the eggs we need.
Oh boy.
Yes, if you follow my things, you should be able to get.
How'd you guys get up there?
Yeah,
I'm miles away.
Well, Bosco, did you follow us?
No.
I really need it.
I made my own way.
We do
I don't know, we can do Monday.
There's an egg.
There's 2 eggs where I am.
Oh yeah.
Because
How did you get up there, Pesky?
I have a fucking grappling hook.
All right, I made it through. I made it through the hole.
I believe.
Grappling hook.
Where do you want to? You want to go where Pesky's at? Where is he? I can get to him easy. That's easy to get over there.
Fire in the hole.
Oh, it's a grenade. I meant to throw a flare. My bad.
Through the tunnel right here. We even got some nitro.
This is gold. Yeah, I know. I figured it'd probably be like around later. No biggie.
Fuck this ice. It's way too goddamn slow.
Time to
Alright.
Bonus will be transferred to your accounts on the mission.
Well, that was fast.
Yeah, what's the bonus?
Good job, boys.
13.
Alright, where's the eggs in this tunnel?
Yeah, there's 2 nests for the rest.
I like this little cavern though. It's really nice looking.
Here's the first one.
Watch out for the supply.
See the little footsie paths right here?
Oh god, don't pick up.
Back.
Great position.
ready to be built. Rock and roll.
Watch out for the supply.
Oh wait, where's it coming from? Oh god!
Fucking died.
Getting your ammo.
This
How much
fucking
is this on
exploding
stream? Like
dude
20
coming.
bucks a
No, fuck.
Oh god.
Who just flayed me?
Turrets.
Yeah, dab on the haters, Iron.
Attacking me.
And the next one's up here.
Making a deposit.
Making all deposit.
It's like,
Wally is on the way.
Yes.
I need a damn minecart on legs. Where is it?
Well, I'm gonna go through this. I'm gonna go through this hole. I'll be back.
oh, and there's another egg even further.
I just wanna go through this hole. It looks shiny. Okay, maybe
Swarm
not.
incoming.
I'll
Get
be
through
right
it
back.
fast. We're on a tight schedule here.
I'll be right back.
Sentry off.
Smooth.
I'm gonna head out. I'll be back. Alright, dude. Are they the swarm coming or what?
Swarm, it's a big one, team.
For a second I thought you were talking. I'm like, we're in the middle of a mission.
Huh? What? You talking to me? Hello?
Yes, you.
What do you mean? What did I say?
Never mind.
I was repeating what somebody said. Yeah, sorry. I'm heading out.
No,
That thing?
you're good.
There are enemies coming.
No.
No.
They don't want to come.
They're probably above us or something.
Bosco, we all know
I'm a coomer, guys.
he's fucking.
Okay.
A lot of baddies over there. Yeah, shooting the shotgun at extreme range. Beautiful, dude.
The wave is petering out. Wipe out the rest and get on with it.
Watch and learn.
Hold your fire.
Stop
you
shooting at me.
red lump of lard.
Iron shot me again, dude. He's not twice.
Nah, it wasn't.
Don't die. This'll hold them.
Watched all the guys.
Boom, baby.
Got no ammo left.
That's a baddie.
This'll hold them back.
Alright, guys. Yes.
What's up?
Move it.
On this way, on this way.
I don't have any ammo. I'm trying to go back to the ammo thing so I can get some ammo.
No sense.
I assume the wave was
Get away from me, you
That's
coomer.
debatable.
On a gem.
Is there any ammo left over there? I need some ammo myself.
That's my ammo.
Oh, okay. I'll just take it from you real quick.
Don't be a dick. I literally have nothing.
You better tell Iron to stop shooting at me then.
Friendly fire.
He keeps shooting at me, dude.
go. This way is the way to the next
I feel like he only shoots you when you mention it.
mic. Is it
Iron does
just
breathe heavily in his mic, though.
Need to dig down from where I am.
You beardless son of a-
Here's good.
Am I doing good?
You just dig directly over.
Watch where you're shooting, moron.
I hope he's shooting
We're
me.
all stacked up in this fucking hole.
There's like this mechanic that you bounce twice as high if you bounce off of like a friendly.
Dude, we're never gonna be able to get out of it. You fucking moron.
Come on, Bosco. Haven't you ever played Minecraft and you ever dig straight
Oh,
down?
we're way too. We're going the.
Where we supposed to be going? I don't understand.
This is why.
Whoa, that's really deep. How do we get so deep?
Well, I
How
freed
you guys
myself.
gonna get out now?
I'll help you out. Oh, we're good.
No, we're fine.
Yeah, we're fine. We're just completely away from where we needed to actually go now. You fucking.
There's egg straight.
It's an adventure, dude. It's not about the destination. It's about the whatever, the journey. Yeah, that's.
I legitimately don't even know how to get back to it.
Dude, just come back into the shaft and get with us.
Yeah, come back in the shaft, dude.
Just stroke the shaft, dude.
Come and stroke the shaft, dude.
Come on, follow our voice.
Follow our, yeah, come on, dude. Come to the shaft.
So from the
shaft, yeah.
need to dig up and forward, mostly just very slightly forward.
The shaft is really long. I like it.
Wait, hold up. Oh yeah, we're good. Awesome.
I'm here, guys.
Can't see anything! Move your tin ass over here and hurry, please!
Well, it's really windy in here.
Oh wow, this is fucking weather.
What is this? Dirt?
Yeah, it's shiny dirt.
Oh. I'll make a little hole in here, a little cave, so I don't. Oh boy. Oh, I found one of these. Found a thing. Meow.
All eggs collected.
Y'all are gonna have a hell of a time getting out of here.
Escape pod button is activated.
We are.
Yeah, I'm gonna have no problem. Instead of a fucking grappling
Tripod
hook, y'all are fucked.
requisitioned. Launching now.
Oh yeah! Fly arrived, go restock! I'm ready to kill some more friends.
As long as we live.
Getting destroyed!
Here, I'll just.
Take it to deal.
What's up?
Take it to. I don't need my.
Sneak attack for harbor, motherfucker!
Smooth!
I'm taking some of the ammo. Getting more ammo.
Keep it
There,
together.
I'll be able to
Pod is
dig.
en route.
Alright, boys.
Actually, Kios, if you dig, straight behind me. Here.
What about the drop pod setting?
Fuels returning
No,
to
There's
no,
dirt right here.
No, do it straight behind me. Tell me, okay, fine.
Drop pod
That's actually
departing in T-minus 5 minutes.
No, it's jammed. Here, there's a cavern.
We better hurry.
Boys, where are you guys?
420, guys.
Hey, take them out, enemies! Lights up!
Oh, like how overbearingly
Unit
bright it is.
secured. Initiating launch sequence. Deep Rock Galactic thanks you for your good work. Drop pod will leave with or without you.
I wonder if I can shoot this inside there.
Dude, I'm fucking
Drop
lost.
pod departing in T-minus 4 minutes.
Oh my god, I can do it.
Sentry gun needs assembly! Reloading! Smooth!
I'm gonna shoot
Yes,
another one.
you're below us. Keep going. Just keep coming up, straight up.
Out of ammo.
Where is he? Oh yeah,
below
he's
us.
directly below us. Koyos, you fucked, dude.
I
I'm gonna shoot a hole. Or not. How'd you do this, dude? He's.
Kios, I'm almost at you. Just get ready to come through the hole with me. Hold up.
Drop pod departing in T-minus 3
Shit, there.
Down there, dude.
I have no idea.
I needed that.
I lost
You
track
fuck
of you
with.
guys.
The goddamn truck mod.
Come on, guy. Let's go. Move! I can't get in. Move out of the way.
I'm with you.
Move!
Thunderbutt.
He's blocking me. I like how my gun overheats in the freaking blizzards.
Where is that damn tin can?
Can you let me in, please?
Alright, no, I'm totally in at this point. It's just you.
Move over. Let's move over. There we go.
Extraction commencing.
Oh no! Wait, it doesn't bring my straps with me?
Oh, dude.
It's bullshit. This game's garbage. I hope Iron starts dabbing.
Yeah.
Who's the one that just dabbed there? It was fucking red shirt dude. Iron, knew it. Fucking dabbing slut.
Chaos.
Finger guns.
What's up, dude?
I smoked a Joe once by making him do dabs for like 10 minutes straight. Cause he always did. So I just like made him do it till he got sick of.
Your performance hasn't gone down.
Stop being autistic. Nah, make me. Okay.
Milestone completed.
I now moved to 20. I don't know. What should I
Oh,
get?
dude, you can buy a beer now. Boss can go buy some beer, dude.
I'm not old enough to drink though.
It's over here, dude.
Oh, wait, are we at high enough level?
Yeah. Don't worry, I'm buying.
I'm gonna get a zipline speed booster. Oh,
Alright. Come over here and get some beers in there.
I'm coming.
Boys, get some beers.
Give me some beer, dude.
Hey, Bosco, can you say the,
God
can
damn
you say
it.
who we're drinking to?
Pick up oily oat brew. Who are we drinking? Who are we drinking
In
to?
my gut. Yeah.
Oh, no, man, you were doing the toast, so.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
yo, I can buy us the actual buff food right now.
For gonorrhea.
This drink gives us a health buff.
For gonorrhea?
Yeah.
Well, I'll drink to that.
And to gonorrhea, boys.
You're here.
Cheers, Mike.
Alright.
That's not.
Just throw a fucking beer ball at the fucking robot. Oh, you get drunk, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Could I get a
Another round.
Is ready. The pod is
We're
prepped.
starting
Get
here.
on board the drop pod.
We're about to land.
No. No, dude, we have another round coming.
Okay, we'll do the last round and then we fuck.
Here, Iron.
Get in
What are
my.
we drinking to? Give us toast.
Autism.
Yeah.
Autism.
Alright, now we're fucking going.
Like how they just fucking throw beer bottles and fucking mugs everywhere.
I ain't got no day that way.
There's gotta be a way to steal beer.
God, Kios, your character is so fucking up.
Wait, guys, wait, don't leave me again. Oh shit. Oh fuck.
And the boss just gets locked out.
I gotta go buy this game real quick before I forget.
Oh my god.
No, this is a game. This is a game I paid $20 for. Although I wish there was a little bit more content, a little bit more.
Onboard entertainment.
What more do you want?
I wanna fight orcs.
Do you want PvP?
I'm pretty sure
Your
there's
Battle Royale?
Next round is on
I want a battle royale. Yeah, I want a blast spots. I want battle. No, I just wanna.
Blast course.
These motherfuckers, goddammit.
Oh boy.
I mean, we could get Orcs Must Die too. It's basically killing Orcs.
I just want to be an orc for the rest of my life. Wait, this is a big robot. Where did we get this guy from?
We did not get him. He is not friendly.
Are the robots not friendly?
No, kill it.
Oh god. Was it friend? Is it killing the enemy, the aliens too, or?
No, just us. It has an infested parasite.
Extracted from the wall.
Wait, so the
It's dead.
the aliens can, so the
Or
aliens,
at least one of us dead.
so the aliens can take over our robots?
Just this one.
Why
The
just?
rope.
Yeah, just it will help us once we fucking.
There's one more on. You're shooting at the wrong one, dude. You gotta shoot at the, like, the actual parasites.
The what?
Okay, I'll repair it. You guys actually do shit.
Yeah, I'll repair it.
Make every bullet count!
Alright, I've repaired it, guys.
We gotta collect 7 aqua. So that's green stuff.
I have no idea what this shit is.
Does not show up on our map.
On something!
10 fossils and 7 aqua.
Guys, are you blind? Look over here.
When someone finds one, just call out what it actually looks like.
I found red sugar.
There's some health bullshit here.
I do need some, actually.
I got it!
Where's the health bullshit? Oh, I see it.
Much better.
ASMR belly stream, dude.
Belly dancer stream.
I saw the belly dancer. How come all belly dancers are fat?
You guys missed all this nitro, dude.
No, dude.
I got a thing.
I don't even know where you guys
I got
are.
a fossil, I think.
Can someone shoot a platform right there?
Someone at iron.
Yeah.
What?
I need a platform right here so I don't fall when I grab that.
Never felt better.
I'm kinda all the way down here.
Oh.
Where's our drone thing?
Oh no, I can't see. I've been
I think
spooked
we-
by Spider-Man.
We have to turn shit in at that platform in the middle.
Yeah.
Bag is ready to use.
Where are you at? Goddamn, you're all the way up there.
Platform up.
I don't know if I can get up there myself.
Well, you see, you shoot the platform below it so I don't fall when I
Got
grab
it.
it.
Oh, there you go.
Stay at the office.
That is very far below it.
Ready to use.
There you
Is there like limited range on those?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well then, that is perfect. I'm gonna die when I read this, so someone needs to get me home.
I got you, buddy.
Oh, dude, what? Holy fuck!
Some next level strats, dude.
There's one over there too.
Where? Can you ping him?
Combat positions. The swarm is here.
Oh,
I'll beat your record this time. Just watch.
There's a fossil on that mark.
Little swarm coming, dudes.
We haven't done any of this awkward shit.
So we only had to get 7, so it's gonna be some like small shit. At least that's my guesstimation.
Estimation.
Do 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 do. Ah, do 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 do. Ah, yeah.
Here we go.
On the ground.
Oh, fuck. It's something you have to fucking carry. Whenever you see blue crystals on the...
Dude, we need to stick together more. So we're all like fucking dying alone.
I'm not dying. Just hanging out.
Yeah, if you see little blue crystals in the wall, that means there's artwork on hidden.
I mean,
candles.
like right here.
Look over
Yes,
here!
it's literally all over the fucking place.
Oh fuck me. That's okay. Let me find something on ground level though. That's too fucking high for me.
Everyone, can I get some attention?
Can I get some attention, guys?
What's up, buddy?
Can I get some attention, guys? This is what the guy said. I'm just repeating it. Jeez.
It's behind you.
Oh, I was gonna grab it. Damn it.
Get
Grab it.
cocked.
I'm grabbing it. I'm grabbing it. Grab it. Let me grab it, dude. Don't do it. I got it. Eat shit.
You fucking mess up a throw. You do a bunch of bullshit to get it from the lowest level. So you didn't take that? Oh shit.
I know what I'm doing. I'm a transvestite. I know what I'm doing. I said tramvestite because
Sure are, buddy.
I made a tram. Yeah.
Sure are.
Still need 2 more fossils as well.
I think we're actually doing alright so far.
There's blue ship below, like right in front of the map, the part we are in the. Yeah, there's like really just right here. Like I literally got the easiest one. Like yeah, I'm so smart.
You are.
It
so
was literally
smart,
right in
Bosco.
front of the thing, and no one even got it except for me.
Guys, are you blind? Over here.
Hey. Actually, never mind.
Well, now we figured out how to do it. It's like actually not too difficult. I don't think.
Does someone want to come below me for a second and catch me?
Did you say someone come below you?
Yes.
I'll catch you when you fall.
I got you, dude. I'm coming.
Just give me a sec to actually
Alright,
get there.
I'm below you.
Yeah,
Thank you. I was literally, there was like 20 enemies crawling on the walls towards me.
Don't worry, the auto turret was getting them.
You'll be fine.
I have 17 flamethrower left.
Time is up, Free!
We better get some more flamethrower.
Yeah, I might want to call in a.
We have the
So anybody
results.
found any health?
It's all over the place. You can literally
fuck.
see it
Can
from
someone?
where-
I need help. I just got grabbed by a cave leech. Literally seems
The
to
key leech? I don't know where you are.
Yeah, where
There
are
you
you?
are.
Oh, there you are. I'll get there soon.
Yeah, I'm gonna get down. Be very careful. There's a thing that will grab you once.
I don't like you guys being stupid. Just do what I do and be smart. Oh wow. Maybe.
Literally directly above me on the ceiling is the cave leech.
I got him.
Thank you.
Suck on this, you
We
freaking
got friends.
ninja!
We got
So I just tried to type I'm jealous, and my phone's autocorrect was like, do you mean Jewish?
oh boy.
You typed it so much, it just auto-corrects it.
Did anyone pick up the arc bark that fell onto the lowest?
That does make sense. You do talk about Ben Shapiro awfully way too much.
Talking about Ben Shapiro, like a third of the amount that you do.
Yeah, that's way too much already.
Maybe Oscar just talks about it and it like translates to your phone.
Yeah, my Samsung assistant's like, you're Jewish, right?
Oh, that's. Oh! Facts don't care about your feelings. Oh, I'm down. I got swarmed by like too many. Sorry.
Shit, we lost another Aquark on the lowest level. Where are you?
I'm up top. Just follow my grappling hook up to the top, or no.
Just follow the blood trails.
Watch out behind you. There's a million of them.
Let's get together for a moment.
Just listen to the trees.
Kind of got myself in a little bit of a shit.
Nope. We have the 2 Aquark,
I might die here again.
but they fell down.
Bonus will be transferred to your account.
I'm coming, Moscow.
I'll get them out. Don't worry about us.
Hey, what's up?
What's up, buddy?
This fucking platform is not nearly as powerful as
Yeah, there's not enough of them to be useful, I don't think. I think the grappling hooks and stuff are way better.
We should call in some more ammo.
Yeah, I'm getting really low. I'm on my last 1,000 rounds.
we do not have nitro.
The last 1,000 rounds.
We need we need 10 more nitro. So if someone's holding on to any,
No, I've been dumping everything I get.
I found some.
So we just need Aqua. We have all of the,
There's 2 Aquan on the lowest level. Some people say they paths to collect.
Supplies are on the way.
I've gotten eaten. My butthole got eaten out.
There's one.
I don't know how I ended up in. Where the fuck am I?
How did you
alright,
get
we
down
just
there?
need one more.
I'm trying to get health,
A dwarf.
but I don't know how I got in
Never
here.
dies.
That's the thing. I think I fell to the map or something. Trying to get some health. Of course, all the health's in danger spots. Oh, would you guys call down the drop pod, by the way?
Someone who has the ability to make a path should make a path to the rock. Right?
Let me try to get some of this fucking health, dude. There it is.
What do you need to do?
Make a path to the Aquan that I've been marking.
Yeah, where's that?
Alright, I just...
There's an aqua here.
I like how this thing is less aggressive now it's on our side, but when it was trying to kill us, it was fucking crazy aggressive.
Alright, well, now I'm just stuck.
Don't worry, we're good. Don't worry about it. I'll get there in a second.
Curiosity, I might use my ammo. I don't need it.
Objective completed. Launch controls are active and awaiting your input. Let's bring it home, team.
Well, I don't think anyone needs it, I guess.
I mean, I can kind of use it, but not right now. I don't
I'm
know.
launching this motherfucker.
Is there gonna be like a wave attack in us, assume?
Yes.
Einhand launched. We're picking up heavy activity in your vicinity, so hold the line until the escape pod arrives.
That's pretty cool. Looks like a giant ass. I created an upgrade.
Put down your turrets, Iron.
Hasn't done.
It's like Alien right now.
It's nuts, dude. It's like a freaking Disney World ride, dude. I'm having so much fun.
Yeah, Bosco has the right idea. We just spend our whole time on here. They can't attack us.
No, seriously, it's like the best strategy, man. I don't know why you guys aren't.
just keep going back and forth.
I'll set up some more if you guys want some separate ones. You don't have to worry about bottlenecking. Although if one guy's going down, one guy's going up, we probably can do it so we get stuck in the middle. Let's try it out. Who's reversing to me? I think it'll just keep us frozen here. Not really, no. Okay, I thought that would've been
It's
crazy.
only 44 seconds left.
Yeah, this is a really hectic wave apparently.
It's kind of easy for us.
We're just doing nothing while turrets go.
No, I'm doing something. I'm going up and down, dude. I'm having a little little ride here. It's great.
I don't know about you guys, but
I'm ziplining around as well. Ow.
yeah, Iron's the only nerd.
Yeah, what a ground loser. Oh wait, we were stuck, kinda. Never mind.
Drop pods on the way. Hang in there.
I wish I could shoot. Oh, whoa, that's cool. I just gotta shoot my zip line while I'm up here. It's like,
Oh, the aliens are getting wise to our plans here, Bosco.
yeah, that's alright. What are they gonna do? What are they gonna do? Learn to fly?
Drop pod has landed and is ready for takeoff.
Alright, head to
yeah.
the drop pod.
Time to leave, boys.
You know, it's vaguely annoying that they drop that shit like 50 meters away from the platform.
What's even worse is we built all this shit here just to abandon it again. Like, what's going on? Like, so wasteful, these dwarves.
Seven here?
I'm not
Yeah.
getting any younger.
Everyone get your seats ready.
Fucking 2.5 minutes.
Retrieving
Oh
escape
no.
pod.
That's all the time.
These little dancing dwarves just disappeared.
Yeah, they dance into the thrusters, dude. Whoa, look at his mustache. You see his beard just fly off them? No one saw that, but I saw it. Pesky's beard just flew off the screen and then attached to him and twirled around.
So who's uglier, me or Paranoid Melon?
I think it's me, dude.
I
see
don't know,
my
you got
face.
4 chin.
Yeah, it is true. Oh, I'm doing the shuffle.
Big talk from the man with 3 chins.
Thumbs up.
One less than you.
At least I don't have a 7-head like Ellen Page. Jesus Christ.
Made it this far without ending up glyphid food, and management has cleared you for some of the most hostile regions of planet Arxes. Let's see if you have what it
I'm gonna get
takes.
this zipline motor where I can go fast on zip lines. Ah, damn, it's still locked. How much do I need to unlock it? Oh, I need to unlock 3 things on here. An agile dwarf, you know, sprints 6% faster. Your friendly persona, 50% less friendly fire damage. Might get that. Getting taste gets 10% more health from red sugar. You now deposit valuable in the mule and drop pod 20% faster. I don't know, like any of these stuff seems even useful to me. I'll get the athlete.
Pure park.
And then I'll get the lovable one, so I don't take any damage from getting shot from iron. There you go, that works for me. Let's go see what I can do to upgrade my shit. I would like to get... Ooh. Reinforced. Zipline can span a greater distance. Yes, baby.
What?
Nice. Nice. Okay, that's good. What about my pistol? What can we do with the pistol? Increase caliber rounds. They're going floating barrel. Yeah, that sounds complicated. Can you do the thing I want with my... Yes, magnetic refrigeration. Increased cooling rate. Yeah, okay.
This is gonna rock.
Good folks from R&D have overall damage your weapon is increased, or expanded ammo bags. Which one? Do you want more damage or more ammo? I don't know. That's always a good question.
There's a guy in my BG3 clan that for some reason thinks that we all care about his like baseball sim game. So he posts like hourly updates on how his team's doing.
Yeah, he's watching to care, dude.
Insanely annoying.
Just call him a fucking turd burglar and end it there, dude.
Oh, I'm getting really drunk right now. I'm
Yeah.
like 12 beers in.
Damn.
Damn,
Yeah.
son.
I took like a whole bunch of vodka shots throughout that whole.
Oh, I'm talking
last
about in
night.
the game. I've lost one. I'm not getting drunk.
Well, I guess I'm an alcoholic. Who are we toasting to?
I don't know. Look in the corner. You see how many beers I...
To traps.
Yeah, do you love me some
Yeah, throw in the
traps?
corner.
They could just throw it between the kegs. Easier to see.
Oh, yeah.
Max health increase. Let's do
Hey guys, I got us some Natty Light.
that. Ugh, disgusting.
Don't be a fucking beer elitist. This is free
Much
beer.
better.
Generate recharge faster. Shield lasts longer.
He also got some White Claws in the back.
I have White Claws in my fridge.
Mike Kowalski.
Where it, boys? Tabasco stream.
Thanks, Stephen.
It's a hard R.
Oh my god.
Bit expensive, but I really need it.
I don't know what you're referencing.
Oh, I have to actually put the perks on. I didn't even know you have to put perks on. Oh,
Whoa, dude.
and now
The
I
game
know.
doesn't just play itself.
Wow, it is cool though.
Orders
Alright,
from management.
Alright,
Stop
guys.
dancing and get to
I didn't get
it.
my drinks. Did you guys drink all my beers? I left 2 for me. Thank you.
Drop pod is cleared. Warm up. Time to get to work, team.
3 more missions
Cheers, Mike!
before we're like done with the bullshit tutorial.
Seriously, we haven't finished that yet.
Yes, we're still in like the tutorial missions.
Good lord.
You can almost play the game.
Dude, I'm about to fucking make this kid his own channel. He's been messaging us nonstop since 10:18 this morning.
Just don't. Hero's only friend, dude. Just get used to it, man.
Seriously, I think he's autistic.
You think?
Thank you. But he really...
Man,
Oh.
the Mets are doing fantastic though. So
I'm gonna get this ugly helmet. Apparently, yes, it is limited edition. I have just gotten it. I have a limited edition ugly helmet. Look at this helmet, dude. It is, wait, did it go on or not? Wait, is it on? Did I? What? Wait, where'd it go? I did something. Oh, it's on. Okay. I have a limited edition helmet, guys. It's really good. I have a limited edition helmet. So now you guys can't see my ugly face. You guys have a limited edition helmet too. What the fuck? You got the same helmet I got. I want to look unique, and you fucking stole it. That's some bullshit right there, dude. I got sticky grenades.
Did you just assume my gender?
yeah, man, I'm a fucking dwarf.
What are you waiting for? Let's
Guys,
go!
I miss you guys.
Fasten your seat.
Pink
Getting
beard.
sweet.
Ah!
Just fucking died. His character gets deleted and he has to start all over because he died.
Whoops.
I didn't know this is a rogue-like game thing. Where
The fuck is Carl and why is his foot in mine?
Go again!
I can voice act for this game. I think.
Let's get the job done.
Just gotta pretend you're Arnold Schwarzenegger having a stroke. I'd like to pump myself up and cum or something. What's this thing? He likes to cum. You know what I'm talking about, right?
I don't think that's what he said, but
It says it feels like cum.
Coming, yeah, it feels like coming. He's a coomer. Arnold Schwarzenegger's a coomer.
Except he,
Jesus
I
Christ.
fucking knew it.
except he actually gets some, so he can't be a coomer.
He's a coomer too. He slept with his fucking Italian, not Italian, his Spanish, fucking Hispanic maid. He's a coomer, dude.
You're telling me right now you wouldn't have slept with her.
No, she looked gross.
She's good enough for fucking Arnie. She's good enough for me.
That's like that one chick in Office's Logic. If you don't think Hillary Swank is attractive, that means I'm not attractive because I'm not a celebrity.
No. This is Hispanic maid. It's not the same thing.
Literally the same thing.
Nah, dude. Arnold Schwarzenegger's maid is not a fucking TV star.
No, but I'm saying no. But the logic was that if it's good enough for Arnie, it's good enough for me. And it's like, if the logic with that is if Hillary Swank's unattractive, and she's a celebrity, that means I'm not attractive.
Have you asked Arnie if he thinks that Hillary Swank is attractive?
That's not. You're fucking not even listening. Like I'm not even talking about Arnie's impression on Hillary Swank. I'm just saying that you sound like Kelly fucking from The Office talking about Hillary Swank. She has to be attractive.
I don't understand how you think I think that.
I don't understand how you think.
Me, it's really simple. I find patterns in dumb stuff that people say, and then I repeat it to them. People usually don't get it. They're fucking retarded. They think it has to be an A and B thing. You have to say the same word.
Fucking shooting me, you mongol.
Bro, it has to have. You have to use the same words in order to compare something. You can't compare things that are different if they don't have the same words. But no, bro, it's the logic.
Oh man, this is an A and B conversation, so see your way out of it.
Listen, this is a taco burrito conversation, not Cho's. You like that one, dude?
Yeah, I enjoyed that.
We're having a pizza night sometime this week. You wanna join us?
Yeah, I'd love to. Oh god, I have no idea where I am.
Should probably stop drinking so much. Oh, well, I just fell to my death. Trying to kill a ladybug.
Maybe you should stop drinking so much.
I was just trying to kill a ladybug. A loot bug, actually. Where that is. Oh, grabbed loots. Nice. Loot bugs are pretty good. They grab a lot of loot. Loot to boot.
I think we actually have a chance to make it out alive.
Want to stop attacking me, please? I'm a friend. I'm not even collecting stuff. I'm just walking around, dude. They're the ones collecting stuff. I'm just walking around, walking on top of stuff, and stuff gets in my pocket somehow.
Much better.
Come here.
I'm not picking it up. It just goes there.
There is more kite here.
You sound like a shoplifter. I don't know how this got here.
We are shoplifting. We don't live here. This is not our planet. We just come around, throw a freaking robot through the atmosphere, and then just say, hey, what's up, bro?
How the fuck do you guys get down there?
Where are you? Well, you want me to get you down there? I can get up. No, actually, I'm not gonna help you out because you didn't understand my logic, and that means you're logically gonna die. You stop moving for some fuck's sake. I'm trying to put shit in you, dude. It's one of you fuckers telling what to do, isn't it? Yeah, you both fucking. Oh, fuck you, guy.
Come here.
I don't know how that stuff works.
Fuck something! Over here by the marker point. Fuck!
It would be even funnier if you let it walk all the way over there and just call.
Got it right between the eyes. Ow! Watch it.
Alright, you can have now.
Light is up.
Oh boy. I was getting in trouble, dude.
Woo! Rumspringer!
It's me, Jerry Springer. You know the guy that pooped his pants one day?
That's
So-
double.
Devil Dog pooped his pants at Gerbs. Working at Gerbs.
Pants when he took out the trash to sneeze and shit him.
Yeah, he was going to Fardo's house to deliver some chemo. He just shit his pants.
Fucking hell.
You're a good mule, Molly!
It's like, Fardio, I got your chemo, don't worry. Shits his pants, falls over. Shit, Dad, I just shit my pants. One second, I gotta run home and turn my laptop on and tell her when I shit my pants at Fardo's place, delivering chemo.
Who fucking falls over from shitting themselves?
Maybe they should also really hard, dude.
It's like, holy shit, this bowel movement.
Well, because, you know, like in Spider-Man.
Yeah.
What's happening?
Oh my
Don't
god,
stand in front of them.
oh my god.
Yeah, don't stand in front of the scene. They shoot you all the way.
I just want to tell you guys about Spider-Man. Remember how he shoots web out his butt and it goes through his wrist?
Damn, Bosco, did you shit yourself?
Yeah,
Go
that
back.
was diarrhea. That.
Oh, fuck off. Pick me up. All I was gonna
Like
say,
putting some like purple shit.
I just wanted to say was that Is that Devil Dog's a Coomer out of his butt. He's the Spider-Man of Coomer.
Hold on, let's keep it that way.
I still don't think that Spider-Man has to
He
like
does
shit
it, Bob. He's
himself
just
every
fucking-
time.
Dude, I'm 100% serious when I say that. That is exactly how Spider. He shits
Yeah.
out like he's half spider. Spiders have their web thing coming out of their butthole.
And all I'm saying is that, like,
Hey Bosco, you should stand in front of that again.
I can't even get up there, dude. Let alone stand in something.
claiming that fucking
My God.
Spider-Man has to like have a prostate orgasm to shoot some webs.
He doesn't know, dude. He just has like a thing attached to his asshole to extract the webs and put it into his wrist.
Where'd you guys go?
Don't run through this.
Yeah, no, I just saw. It's okay, I'll block.
I'm kind of stuck here. The robot is not leading me in the way I should be going. Oh no, no, it is actually. Smart robot.
Oh, I guess it doesn't work.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Devil Dog's a fucking
Hey,
ass
Bosco, keep
coomer.
walking, dude.
He's an ass coomer, dude. He's a Spider-Man of cooming.
Coomer, just the new insult here.
Oh no! I'm being
Don't like
sandblasted by
fucking Coomer.
by Devil Dog's ass coom.
I don't know how you can like use Coomer as an insult when we all know you are one.
I already said
It's
we're all coomers.
It's like self-deprecating humor. It's like the extreme.
I'd rather be a coomer than a joomer.
Have you guys found like any Morkite?
Yes. Holy fuck! I found like all of the goddamn Morkite.
Oh, well, okay, Mister. I can grapple hook anywhere.
Dude, we literally have 125.
Right,
The swarm is heading your way. Load up.
Melon, hit that, yeah.
Team Rock seriously need to invest in something better.
I'm a coomer, dude. We're all coomers, man. I'm a coomer. You're a coomer. She's a coomer. We're all coomers.
Pretty sure that's a SpongeBob song, right?
No, actually, it's not.
Contact. Lock and load.
Light is up.
It is. It's like the Goofy Goober one.
No, I was singing the song from Good Burger.
Holy shit,
I'm
look at
a
all
dude.
this.
She's a dude. We're all dudes. That's the song, dude. But I replaced dude with coomer. I'm a
Oh
dude
man, I
with
think
coomer.
I spied my
I mean, they're both Nickelodeon things.
SpongeBob
I'm pretty sure they'd
original.
rip off each other's fucking melodies. It's the same entity. You don't like this doesn't just repeat the same fucking melody for every fucking thing they do.
I've never seen Good Burger, so.
Well, we should watch it. We should watch it movie night then.
Oh God.
I mean, I got squished. We got fucking fucked up.
I wasn't even there.
You're right there. I see your body. You got coomer, dude.
Damn. I got cooked by the ammo drop.
Coomer, dude.
Getting supplies.
Keep fighting, team. You're almost through the wave.
I like how he knows how many bugs are coming at us, like he did him.
Yeah, he's
He is radar, dude.
Nah, he's doing
How
it intentionally.
dare you think that Deep Rock Galactic would not want us to survive and only cares about the minerals that we're getting them?
Yeah, they're a bunch of coomers. What are you trying to tell me, right?
I'm taking all the ammo.
Down the hatch.
Grabbing ammo.
Getting supplies. I need a damn minecart on legs. Where is it?
A coomer. She's a coomer.
There's up.
We got Morkite high up on the walls.
I see it, yeah.
Look what I found. I found
You
some more
motherfuckers that can deal
That's
with
I got gold too.
I ordered a resupply.
Imagine if Flerman had to get a prostate exam just to be a superhero. Quick,
Yo, how
finger my
much
butthole and
All
I
Might
can
did
save
you
us.
get? Yes.
What's up?
How much All Might did you just pick up?
5.
Sweet, maybe just enough.
Another one? Where'd you get those supplies stuff? Where's the? How do you call the robot thing?
See.
Move your tin ass over here.
You wait a
Hurry,
second.
please.
It's
Secondary objective completed. Fine job.
There are a lot of loot bugs over there. I'm gonna shoot them. They're like loot boxes, but they're like bugs.
Oh, I could need a good rest.
Got some gold. Got some gold. Got some gold.
Down it goes.
I'm a goofy coomer. Yeah, yeah, yeah. How much more should we need to get anyways? We need a lot of morkite. Morkite? Morkite.
Yeah, we need more good.
I think we need to dig here.
Donkey.
Got a bunch of nitrate there. Nitrate. Yum, yum, yum.
You need to go down a little bit, yes.
Can't see anything.
Got
Oh
it.
god, what's up?
I'm being taken away. I'm being taken away.
Is this blowing you?
No. But I'm being blown by something, that's for sure.
Where is that?
Zero vision. This is worse vision than a fucking lizard.
Are you guys like trying to deposit something?
Molly, over here.
He has like animal nitrate. You ever heard that song before? It's really good. Animal nitrate. How'd it go again? Where's wow?
I got the deposit.
Where'd you guys go? Oh, you guys are over there.
Yeah, if you ever need help, like, finding out where we are.
Can you stop grabbing the damn fucking thing? I'm trying to blow it up. Jesus fucking Christ. I've never get to grab it because you guys always do this shit to me.
Right now.
The fuck is that thing?
It's a what are they called? It's one of
Disco
the
ball.
special.
It's
one
a
of the
beryllium. It's a beryllium sphere from that one big book, Galaxy Quest thing.
Oh, by the way, guys, when you see these black orby things on the walls, that means there's one of these things there. You should dig for it.
Alright, there's a bunch of Monkite over.
You're a mon kite.
Let there be light.
Alright, got another one. Nice.
Mate,
I actually think we're gonna make it.
I actually think we're going to make it. Nobody but Zoidberg.
up.
You like that one? I wonder if those guys can get sucked in the thing.
Yeah, there's hella more right.
Oh, they totally can.
Boy, big boy over here.
This guy's like targeting me.
There's another one though.
Oh god, help me.
Oh, where did you go, dude? I just saw iron fly across my screen, dude. Alright, I got you.
Oh
Go.
shit, you were kidding. That was a big boy.
I'm going right through it. Oh, you can go. Oh wait, no, I thought I could go across with it.
There's some more over there.
Okay, some better equipment. Come here. I need to deposit in the mule.
Found some mordite, dude.
Someone's on the ground here.
When we get back.
Objective completed. Press the button on the mule when you're ready. We'll
Get
send
some
the drop
more
pod
if
to
you
get
want.
out.
We should definitely get the that shit Kiosk is getting, so we can do a fucking
Mine's full.
Resupply order.
dropping
Credits has been withdrawn. Supply drop is inbound.
We go.
Oh, you can. It's just fucking the complete place just went completely dark the second my goddamn flares went out.
You have big boy flares, dude. Can you not mine with those little drill hands you have?
No, I can.
Is it like really efficient or just really stupid?
I mean, like, it's good. It's just, I try and save them for, like, emergencies.
Like when you get yourself out of a hole.
Well, not just myself.
Could really go for a cold
I
brew
mean,
right
I always see
now.
you getting lost, so probably more yourself, yeah.
Alright, is it time to leave?
Is everyone? I don't think everyone's gotten their ammo.
Look there.
Oh, no,
I
I haven't.
haven't.
I haven't.
So long, suckers.
So we can do a second one if we have enough.
Getting more ammo.
Bad news, team. A swarm of McTerrors have caught your scent. Better prepare yourself.
Get everyone just one.
Like that. Lighting.
Hang in there. Supplies are on the way.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, forgot. Don't go underneath it.
Supply arrived. Go restock.
Attention! McTerra swarm is here.
Alright, you know what? Maybe like the power I just wipe out your entire species.
Have you guys seen any red sugar?
I don't think there is.
Yeah, there's some like right up there.
Red sugar.
Miles up.
I needed that.
The wave is almost over. Wipe out what's left.
Wipe them out.
It's
God, help me.
Help me. I'm being parasited. Help me.
Don't shoot me.
Oopsies. They threw a green ball at my face and I exploded, dude.
There's more time here. Save me! Please rescue me!
Thanks for the purple juice, dude.
Thank you, brother. You're
Thank you, brother.
Where's these our ammo?
Yeah, there's two supplies.
Look over here.
I'm taking some of the
Getting
ammo.
supplies. I called for the mule.
Ready to kill some more crazy.
Alright,
Yeah!
Alright, Fardo.
Oopsie doopsie.
Is everyone? Kios, are you good on supplies?
I just need health.
Head for LZ.
Okay.
You get it from the supply things. When you get there, when you get ammo, you get some health as well.
get health.
Might as well use it because there's one left.
No, I am on my way.
Well, you gotta go up. So.
Drop pod has arrived. The mule has been called back.
The mule has been called back to the drop pod.
Drop pod departing in T-minus 5 minutes.
Oh, how are we supposed to get over there?
No, we just go out the same way we came in.
Where did we come in from? I don't remember. Oh, I see.
Fucking Coomer, dude. You're actually fucking
Sorry, guys.
cum brain.
Sorry, I'm just I'm a coomer, dude. I'm a goofy coomer like Devil Dog. My name
I'm gonna
is
dig my
Devil.
way to the ship.
I'm
That
Devil.
sounds like a bad idea.
He has time.
I have 4 minutes to do it. I'm good.
You could probably do it, yeah. I'll even help by shooting some cooming shots down a hole for him.
Drop Drop pod departing in T-minus 4 minutes.
I'm a goofy coomer, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Go, go, go! Drop pod isn't waiting forever!
Away from me, you fucking bugs. Oh my god, thing's huge.
Oh god,
They're like pieces. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 help me, help me, help me. Help me.
Oh god, no.
Oh god, another one.
Drop pod departing in T-minus 3 minutes.
Never felt better.
I don't know how you guys got.
Huh? Are you lost, Iron?
A little.
Just follow the fucking lights. The mule shows you the way.
Dude, I'm like way back there.
Are any of you even?
I'm down. I'm down. I fell down one of the fucking holes of our resupply bullshit.
Alright, I'm coming.
I'm coming.
I'm gonna die, lad.
Oh yeah, there's a whole. They go through the whole map, so that would make
Mule has
sense.
docked. Initiating launch sequence.
Oh.
Holy shit, you are turbo boned.
Where the fuck is this shit?
You're iron.
You're both so fucked.
I got this. I'm gonna John Wick this.
Departing in T-minus 2 minutes.
Oh, I helped you guys out. You guys, I gave you like a little quick way to get over here. But you're fucked. Yeah, you're totally fucked.
Oh shit, it's up there, isn't it?
Yeah, you have a long way to fucking go. And
I
only
got
I
this.
have mobility.
I got time.
Die, monsters!
Where the fuck are you guys? Oh my god, you're down there. Okay, let me.
I ran the Kessel Run in 12
There you go.
parsecs.
I give you guys some. I give you some grappling hooks right to it. Yeah, I should be able to take it here. Shit, I hope that helps. You guys take this grappling hook straight. Take the grappling hook up. Oh my god, guys, where the fuck are you guys? Okay,
I am 60 meters away.
He's here. Quaos, need help? I give you another grapple hook if you need help.
Drop pod departing in T-minus 1 minute.
We have no ammo. I have no ammo. I'm sorry. Sorry, bro. I have no ammo left. You're gonna have to try to chance it. Sorry, we're gonna lose some dwarves behind. That's for sure.
I'm coming.
Dude.
I got 50 seconds.
Just jump for the grappling hook. Oh my god, he's so fucked. Whoa, whoa.
God, the thing's rolling through the goddamn.
Come on, Quaos, do it. You can do it, man.
Oh shit, I fell.
Oh no. Oh, you're fucked.
I'm down.
Oh fuck, Iron.
Iron's
made it.
here. My Iron made it. Bye bye, Quaos.
Dude, you fucking you doubted me, dude.
Yeah, you fucking did.
Fucking dicks, you had 30 seconds.
I don't know. Does it? Oh.
Fucking saved you guys once.
Well, I got fucking hit when I was going for the pod, and it threw me off this fucking cliff.
There's Quaos.
I didn't choose this life.
Did you get like a reduced reward for dying?
No.
Oh, the whole group loses one of the survival bonus things.
Yeah. I spawned in the fucking medical ward.
Damn, I'm good at this.
Oh, I thought we're not supposed to leave retards behind or something.
Yeah, you're not. You dicks.
Yeah, whatever. I'm gonna listen to some music.
Dude, I made it.
Sucks.
That was like 180 meters away.
Classy moves, team. Now
Yeah, I was really far away. Thank God I had those grappling hooks so I can like skip a bunch of areas.
Dude, I ran the whole way. I didn't use any grappling.
Oh, if you followed me, I would have gotten you there.
I want to get a drink real quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna drink right now too with iron.
Don't drink mine.
Yeah.
What are we toasting to? My dead body.
Yeah.
Alright, to my dead body.
Get in my gut.
How do you buy drinks anyways?
Just talk to
Nothing special.
I don't think I'm the right level for it yet or something. I won't let me like do anything. Maybe I'm just...
Ooh, that's nice. Yeah.
Here, I'll just keep buying boss because of beers.
Yeah, I'm not young enough. I'm not old enough to drink yet. I like how it shows you how many people are on their Discord. They have like this Discord they want you to join. They have 12,000 people on their Discord. Yeah.
There you go, boss. Just keep drinking beer.
I'm not getting really loaded. I would think after this many drinks, I would be loaded as fuck.
Let's dance.
Cheers,
There better be a
mate.
puking animation soon. I swear to God, I'll be pissed. I like the.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm getting a little dizzy.
Oh,
Alright, I got you some.
A round of oaths for
I
me and
have
my friends
definitely
here.
not had enough.
I'm like moving on my own. I might actually throw up. I think.
That's the stuff.
You guys complaining about it.
You know.
I've lived like a dwarf.
Oh, now I'm in
and
third person
gonna die.
mode.
You fell over, dude.
Alright, make sure you drink a
You
beer,
good?
pass. You drink a beer, kiosk, and throw.
Yes.
Actually, yeah, it gives me the option to revive him, but I'm just gonna drink to you and then throw my beer at you.
Bartender, I need a round of
Wait,
oily
can we
oats.
all drink ourselves so fucking where we have to be revived?
Maybe.
Let's try it.
Boss's character is just a lightweight.
Guys, Pesky comes back where we all have to be revived.
That's nice.
In my gut.
You shitbag. Fucking lightweight.
Yeah. Round of oily oats,
Cheers,
please.
Mike. Come here.
I will say this is kind of difficult when you yourself are drunk.
Man, you guys are my best friends ever. Yeah, I ever tell you
It's
that.
a little like. It's like you're like breaking that meta or whatever.
I have definitely not.
Quayas is passed
had
out.
enough.
Yeah, I'm down.
Lord hated
Clearly,
that.
I'm the superior door.
Apparently.
Bartender, I need a round of oily oats. Ice cold and fresh.
Oh, God. I wonder what happens if Pesky drinks until he passes out too.
Just lose the game.
No, we just wake up a few hours. Fucking robots just dance.
I just want to play some Men of War, Cold War, but it's apparently shit. And helicopters fly backwards.
As fast as they fly forward.
Like, I want to say they'll fix a lot of the issues, but I don't think they're gonna fix the fact that it's health bar damage. That's something that seems like a very, like,
What do you mean when you say it's health bar damage? Because
Because well, first let me finish my
The
statement.
tanks have a health bar.
Yeah, that's all. They don't
Instead of having like modules and shit that like.
break and stuff. So like,
Uh,
but it feels like a really concentrated effort because they already have the old game that had all that shit. Why would they
Hey,
need to implement
Pesky,
a worse
come
system?
have a drink, bud.
Give me like 1 minute.
Oh my god, dude. Well, I feel like that has to be like a developmental like choice to not have the old way of doing it. Unless they make a statement saying, "Hey, we're gonna add it. It was like wasn't working right, so we had this as a quick fix." But out of everything they've been doing, I feel like that's a lot of. I feel like they might should have just not released it because everything seems pretty fucking busted. But I don't know, is that an early access or is that supposed to be the release? I didn't even see if it's in early access because I don't even notice it. I think games are in early access. I'm back. Welcome back, Miller. How you doing, man? We passed out drinking. Now we're just waiting for Pesky to come over here and drink and pass out as well. I should shower, I think. A nice hot shower. Naked. With a phone book. Great, that's good to hear. What time is it anyways? It's only 1:15.
Alright.
1:15? Not too bad.
Alright, my name is...
Or at the bar, dude.
Hurry up, come on, dude.
Wow, y'all are fucked up.
Yeah, you better get fucked
Yep.
up too, dude.
We all passed after drinking.
Yeah! Cheers, Mike! Yeah!
Fucking standing on the bar and shit like you're an ape.
Yeah!
Goddamn Coomer.
Order another round, pussy.
You guys are
I'm
I'm
awesome.
trying, dude. It's really hard.
Bartender, round of Red Rock.
Who's eating their mic? No one's eating their
Ugh,
mic, dude.
there's something in my bed.
It's really hard to fucking.
Stand on the other side of them.
Oh, but even when I am, like,
Dance.
the revive thing is, like, really big. And the drink thing.
Yeah!
And like wants you to revive us over drinking.
Anyone wanna dance?
Oh. Oh, well, there it is.
So we've all passed out. Alright, there it is, yep.
That's the stuff.
Hey, I woke up with a fucking beer in my hand.
Me too, dude.
Really?
Oh.
Where's mine?
Best way to beat a hangover.
Alright, now we're fucking starting this guy.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck, what time is it? 11:30? We gotta go to bed.
Get on board! We're
It's
about to
11
leave!
Too late.
17.
Get ready to roll.
I got class tomorrow at frickin' 6. Well, I gotta wake up at 6 because I'm dry.
I would
I'm
never
Alan Roger.
take that class.
Well, you're living on campus.
Isn't that why he's a school shooter, even though he didn't shoot up any schools?
Yeah.
I'm really
Yeah,
not
they
ready for
stabbed
this.
his roommates or
Pull
something.
yourself together.
That's not school shooting. That's just domestic disturbance.
Get ready to rumble! Lighting up!
I don't know, man. When you start shooting your roommates, it stops being a domestic disturbance. It starts being
the
like,
mini mules, the drop pod, and the lives in this case.
Why is there already a hole?
Find and repair the lost mules, get the drop pod operational, and return to base.
it's a salvage
Head
mission,
into the
dude.
station,
That's
and
why.
try not to mess it up like your
Oh, that makes so much
colleagues.
sense.
wonder what happened to the dwarves before us.
Oh, I found the fucking drop button.
Find the nitro for ammo.
Or we have to. I guess I'll go down there and meet up with the peacekeeping.
Oh my god, what?
What'd you do? Oh my god, what is this?
There are sandworms here. They are very bad news.
Okay, Scout.
Can't see a thing.
Oh god, there's a fucking sandstorm. This motherfucker, I'm riding a sandworm, what the fuck?
What the fuck are you doing?
I'm having a bad fucking time. That's what I'm doing.
Die, monsters! Just jam.
Like, I really need you guys to get the fuck down here.
Well, yeah, I'm going through a hole with a massive piece of crap here. You're almost there. Almost there.
Yeah, they're not.
What's up, creep?
Dude, I have no idea how to get to you.
There's only one way to go, dude.
Well, I thought it was attached to a grappling hook and I just fell off the map instead. Oh, I'm not too far from you, Pesky. What's up?
Yeah, I think we want to kill.
Bosco. Oh god.
I'm gonna say this is a situation fucked. Because I know Pesky's, Quaos is gonna run out of ammo soon. And not much we can really do about that. Maybe the mule can revive me. Good. Good. Lead him away from us, Quaos. I'm glad they don't try to kill us. They just leave us here to lay down.
Need a hand here.
Alright, let's get going, bro. Cha-cha.
X-Ross is on. Lay your legs, run for cover!
Coming for you, Pesky. We haven't forgotten you.
I'm honestly really surprised you
Oh.
guys. Oh, are you being
Yeah.
taken for a ride? I don't even know if you can kill this. Oh, you killed me. Thank you.
No problem, bud.
And There's another one already rigged for my ass.
Just let me eat your asshole out.
Sometimes I wonder if whining is all there is to life. Then I punch myself.
I'm actually really low on ammo. Do we have enough to get ammo?
I don't know, but I'm not mining some more nitro right now.
Yeah. I got a bit. I got 18.
Move your tin ass over here and hurry, please. Nitro here.
I threw an arm at that thing.
Well done. Mule repaired.
Alright, that's one.
Down the hatch.
Secondary objective completed. Make it home to collect your bonus.
Wow, nicely done, guys.
There's a lot of arms down there. You just gotta unparry them. Oh, you gotta bring them up here though, 'cause this is where the body is, I guess.
God, these fucking things. They're so fucking cancer. I actually just want to die.
You want some more?
Yo, what the fuck is this thing I just found? It's weird, cute.
I really need ammo, dude. I'm like 5 rounds left.
Molly is on the way.
Here we go.
Fuck.
Lights up!
I'm afraid of heights. Take a piss of that
Getting taken on a ride.
Fuck these things. Alright, I'm calling for fucking.
Resupply order.
Alright, now I
Supply
can
pod
actually not.
launched. Better stand back.
Alright. Let's just need one more, like, pair of legs.
Bam,
We're
we have
repairing
enough
it.
for another.
Ammo taken.
Mule is functional again.
Is it?
Great
I
work.
have more legs.
Shoot to kill.
There's another mule or something.
We desperately need to kill these sandworms.
Yeah, I'm working on it. There's hard to catch. Got it. Is there more mules? Because
No, we're done. We
there's extra legs though, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, there's always extra legs.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the rest of this ammo.
Ready to kill some more
I'm not even
crates.
full loaded.
Kios, do you need some?
Getting supplies.
Some of what?
Ammo.
No. The only thing I'd use from is the health, but
Yeah.
Red sugar.
I'll
there.
mark health as I see it.
There's a health right here.
Hey, remember to get those black orb things.
Yes.
Everyone,
that what
can I
those
get
are?
some attention?
I got a black orb, dude.
There's some
I
nitro
need the
that's
mule
gonna
right
be a bitch
here,
after.
right
Yeah,
now.
I don't even know if I'm trying to go.
Yeah.
I got the health, so I'm good.
Come here, ribbit. Alright, there goes.
Nitra!
I wish I could mark more than one thing at once.
Hey, so sometimes those black things don't have anything in it.
Really?
Yep.
That's annoying.
Bum, bum, bum.
Need literally one more fucking nitro to be able to call 2 ammo pods.
This is
I mean, if I see any. But
I somehow picked up 3.
Yeah, I killed a loot thing. It probably landed on top of you when it exploded.
resupply order.
Let's follow the mule.
Stand back, supply pod inbound.
It's just a breeze.
The mules
Oh,
are
you
heading
started
back.
it. Fuck,
Follow
dude.
And
Who
let's
did
get
that?
that drop pod fixed. Remember, you can
You.
always
Yeah, dude,
deposit
I'm not
on the side
fucking
of the
back
drop
there.
pod.
Oh. No, I was dropping off stuff to it,
All
though.
mules secured.
Oh,
Now
you
to get the
held
pod
down
working.
the fucking
First,
E button
establishing a
and
proper
you
connection
filled
between
the
pod
bar.
and the space rig. Set up the
I was
uplink.
dropping stuff into it.
Uplink ready.
Oh my god, it literally didn't grab my stuff that I was putting into it.
Not to leave the triangulation zone, or we will lose the connection.
Well,
we only
that's-
got one shot at this.
Oh, I'm sorry, dude.
Supplies are on the way.
This one's for Carl! Tripod is here. Everybody connect ammunition.
On the roof.
Triangulation at 50%.
Eat lead!
Triangulation at 75%, almost there.
Shield up.
Uplink triangulation completed. Remote control reestablished. Stand by, sending in fresh fuel cells for the drop pod.
Quick, everybody.
Lights up! I'm taking some of the ammo.
Fuel cells have arrived. Get them set up.
Feel much better
I'll
now.
build you guys tires. So that shit counts.
I'm with you.
Raise the fire!
Fuel cells charging. Stay close to keep them operational. We're expecting an increase in hostiles.
Here, get into cover.
Fuel cells at 50%.
Ammo taken. Preserve your bullets! Never felt better.
Serve your doors. Literally surrounded by supplies.
Don't waste your ammunition! Shields placed! Watching your sight. Getting more ammo!
Fuel cells at 75%. You're almost there.
Much better! Careful! Don't die weapon jam!
Boom, baby!
Shield!
Fuel cells fully charged. Drop pod engine powering up. Hold your ground. We're almost ready to pull you and the goods out.
Not me! Watch
The
out!
fuck?
Pod reactor spooling up.
I don't want some more!
Onboard mainframe booting.
Get more ammo.
I'm taking some of the ammo. So long, suckers! I feel vitalized.
Calculating orbital trajectory. Powering radiation shielding.
I need more ammo.
ECOM operational.
Here we go.
Alright, think we got enough lines there?
It looks cool.
Nah, man.
Pod thrusters calibrated.
Never felt better.
Drop pod powered up and fully operational. It'll be returning to orbit in 1 minute with or without you. Get your asses on board.
Mate.
Y'all gonna
Rock
get in
and
or?
stone. For Carl! Come here!
Rock and stone!
Rock and
By the
stone,
bear.
brother! Rock and stone!
Leave no dwarf behind! Rock,
Rock
and
and
stone!
stone, brother! By the bear!
Rock and stone!
For
To the
Carl! I'm your friend! Let's keep it that way. Leave no dwarf
By the
behind!
bear!
Deep rock, seriously. Rock and stone! Guys!
Don't shoot me!
Attacking me! Rock and stone!
Rock and stone!
Inside
brother.
it.
Rock and stone to the bone. Rock and stone, brother. Rock and stone to the rock and stone. Leave no dwarf
Follow
behind.
this!
Retrieving escape pod.
Wait, where'd you get all these axes from?
My asshole.
Like an emote or something?
No, it's like my melee.
Oh.
It's also your grenade, isn't it?
Yeah. It doesn't like explode, but
We're all doing the same arm shuffle. That's cool. We're like twins, but like 3 of us.
Well done. Management has decided for you to prove yourself with one last task.
Another
Several
task.
dreadnoughts have taken up residence in one of our caves, and we want you
I
to
can
deal
literally
with
just do
them.
one more
Good
and I'm
luck.
getting sleepy.
You'll need it.
Just a perk for me.
Glyphid Dreadnought.
I got this perk that allows me to zip line really fast. Oh, well, I'm gonna
Sounds kind of useless, not gonna lie.
I know, considering my strategy is usually to not zip line really fast, but zip line really slow. But whatever. How do you open up more perk slots?
There's a when you see how you like progress through the perk tree, like
Oh,
I think
yeah.
at like the 2nd or the 3rd level, there's a perk to unlock more perk slots.
Oh, okay. So I was hoping that wasn't it. That's pretty gay, but yeah, whatever. It's fine. Not too big of a deal. Ooh, I got another upgrade for my gun.
Oh,
Hardened
we
rounds.
have an actually good drink, 30% more health.
Blue. Ooh, I can get rounds that go through people or stun people or do improved armor breaking. Oh wait, stun duration. Oh, it stuns them for longer. Oh, fuck that. I'm gonna go right through them. Fuck that shit. We're making damage noises, yo. My shit's gonna go right through that shitters. What else we got for upgrades? Anything else? Looks like nothing here. Oh, we can get another upgrade for my power attack. Does more direct damage to your target. Power attack if it affects a larger area. Thanks to better ergonomic, takes less effort to swing your pickaxe, and in consequence, your power attack recharges faster. I don't use my power attack, so let's just go for more. Go for shockwave.
Bang for the buck if you ask me.
Yeah, let's go for that. That sounds good to me. Zipline. Disconnect protection. Take less damage you fall off the zipline. Can reach a higher top speed.
Need 16 of that smooth green shit.
Yeah, I need a lot of that too. Literally everything I want to buy is waiting on more of that. Hopefully, we get some from this mission.
Can you buy other weapons other ones you are loaded out with, or no? Other than upgrading them, is there like a thing like you can? You know what I mean, man, bro?
There's like a
Powering up
once
the
you're
drop
level
pod.
10 and you've done this first set of missions, you can get
Let's roll.
weapon missions that unlock.
Oh.
Could you please hurry up? We're leaving!
Rock and stone.
By the beard!
Rock and stone.
Rock and
stone, brother.
Rock and
Leave
stone
no
to the
dwarf
bone!
behind.
By the beard!
For
Hurry up! I ain't
Carl!
getting younger, you know!
Rock and stone, brother.
Ah, damn it.
Okay, who didn't show you?
Drop sequence initiating.
Rock and stone.
Oh.
By the beard.
Literally my favorite part of this game is getting stuck in the door.
Spite.
Only danger and darkness away.
Leave no dwarf. Show me what it's.
What?
The name of this thing is Spiked Hell.
Rock and stone.
Sweet.
To
Get
the
ready!
Sounds fun. Should pick up flowers.
Dig here.
What are you, Gaby?
Light!
Picking up flowers?
Yeah, we have lots of options.
Dreadnought cocoon cluster, so we're sending you in to take care of it ASAP. Take those big bastards out before they force us to shut down operations in the area. And try to make it back with most of your limbs still attached.
We gotta get attack big things. That's not good. I don't like big things.
Another day at the office.
So where we gonna do this? Like,
The tunnel is blocked. We need to dig here.
I'm gonna go through that
Way
one.
ahead is blocked. Loose dirt over here.
Alright, I'll go work.
Just die.
Working on the rim. His girlfriend probably woke up and said, "Where's my meatloaf?"
Here.
I don't know. Isn't there supposed to be like
Cock dust.
a Quails? Where'd you go?
What's up?
Oh, there's like a little bit to the left.
Yeah, you literally cock dust.
How would I know? Like, I went through the center and it was off center. Quails, be safe.
Wait, are you going off?
What?
Quail's doing his own thing.
He's doing his own thing, it looks like.
Wanted to be.
Well, he's in a. I don't think they can get in that room anyways, unless the hole we're going through. So as long as we only go through one hole, I don't think he'll be relatively okay. But we need to at least keep us together because we don't have to. But I don't want to do the same thing we did before. That was really risky.
Yeah, that was really risky and just annoying.
Yeah. Because we probably should have probably died there.
Red
Yeah, I really don't know how we did.
Molly, come here.
It's a bunch of nitro on the walls.
Watch and learn.
I see that.
Anyone needs ammo? There's nitro here. Lighting. Found some nitro.
A lot of holes in this freaking map.
Feel much better now.
I don't think we're going to be able to get that one without an engineer.
We can get everything we want. I have grappling hooks. I just want to make sure what we're focusing on. Alright, we're gonna get that one. We can do anything we want. Because I have a upgraded grapple, which has longer range and better stupidity. Look at that. See, told you, dude. I can do everything. You have no faith in my grapple ability.
It is like really nice to have somebody that's actually like upgraded the shit.
Yeah, this is like the best tool. Like it's literally the only reason I've ever gotten out of these situations, like where we got in like the cavern and stuff, because these things are like stupidly OP, like for escapes and setting up like the right routes so you can get out of these things. It's really good.
I got the deposit.
It's basically logistics, guys.
Like that.
There, where to?
Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of
Through here.
options. Alright.
Keep your mouth closed.
Fresh one. Hey,
Yeah, like you said, keep your mouth closed while it's going.
Just reminds me of those couple like parts of Dead Space.
Where
Dead
you're
Space
like
3.
outside in the
Yeah.
fucking desert. Yeah, dude. We should replay Dead Space sometime.
That was a good time. won't lie. It was kind of scary, but it was fun.
I feel like it's been long enough. We loop back.
Probably.
Yes.
I feel like it's been long enough that we like.
Let's try
forgot.
that one.
Guys, are you blind? Look
We
over here.
should
Look.
finish Wildlands first, though.
True. What are we trying?
So let's try this one. This way looks like the next route.
This is the way we just went.
Is it really? Oh man, never mind.
No, I don't see any.
This is new. This is definitely new.
Drill, baby, drill. Get that oil.
Hey man, I'm an American.
I like when they're these rock anuses. They're really cool. Ignis. Oh, Ignis is here. Sorry, I missed you writing Ignis. Because of the.
Tell her to get in voice chat.
That Iron Quaos I heard. Yeah, what's up? Sorry. It's just because sometimes on this
Hey.
this multi. No, this is like an hour ago, almost. But like on the multi chat, it doesn't load the chat all the time correctly, and then it like starts going through afterwards. Like after they post, then sometimes I see it. It's not great all the time. I never missed that. I'm just gonna bully her on mail. Sorry, I missed your message.
It is dangerous.
Oh, I found it.
Okay.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like a good time, not gonna lie.
They're fucking sandworms.
I'm still trying to make my way towards you guys.
The
So.
back is the weak point. He
You
shoots
killed
fucking
this thing.
cannonballs, dude.
Good for us because good for you guys. Because
This your freaking nature.
I'm not
I
even
killed the sandworm.
Hey guys, I got a tram set up if you guys want to use it. Oh, this guy just glitched across my screen.
Why did this motherfucker want my dick? What did I do? Like, he's chasing me down, even though you guys are the ones that are doing all
What's he gonna do to me? I'm flying.
It works out because I'm super mobile, but still, like, fuck you.
Oh, it got me.
Let there be light.
That's good.
He wasn't really so bad.
Yeah, you wasn't bad at all. I feel like we have good enough upgrades that these guys aren't.
Plus, I'm a genius with my amazing trade skills.
There's a little bit of red sugar here. Best
Where?
Red sugar here, but what?
on my body.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
give me some sugar.
I'm bastard. I need some,
Praetorian around.
yeah, I need some red sugar now too. Oh no.
So long, suckers! Yeah! Rockin' stone! Move your tin ass over here and hurry, please!
I have more of these flowers for me to collect.
Alright, where to?
Good question, dude.
Where is that damn
We dump the ship. I feel like we just continue through this path.
I was like, let me catch up to you guys before you leave me.
I agree.
Don't leave me, guys.
There's a flower over there. Do you guys want me to grab it?
Alright.
Yes.
Yeah, we need like
I don't know.
a bunch more.
Weird spot.
Hey, Bosco, if you come on me, there's some red sugar.
Alright, I'll come on you, dude.
Can one of you position yourselves below me so I can bounce off you?
Well, either I come on Chaos or I go below you.
I can hang out here for a second.
Come on.
Yeah, let me come on Chaos first. All I want to do is come on him anyways. Oh my god, it's so freaking...
Just what the doctor
Okay, I got it.
ordered.
Chaos, are you gonna be underneath him and land on his butthole?
Yeah, I'll let him land on my head.
Yeah, let him land on your head. That's good too.
Alright, buddy.
It's so stupid that works, but I love it.
It's not a bug, it's a feature.
Yeah, dude. Game crashes randomly. It's a feature, dude. Reminds you just to go and outside and play with your friends or whatever.
Yeah, at least it doesn't shove it in your face like Wii Sports. Hey, bud. You've been playing for over half an hour.
You freaking loser.
Maybe you should go outside.
There we go.
We've been here.
Yeah, we've
Yeah,
definitely.
this is the start, I think.
There's some dirt right here.
Yeah, this is a star for sure. Yeah.
Feel we need to go, yes, to this one.
I think we need to dig here.
This is the only one that goes somewhere we haven't been.
Oh, it's tab, right? Yeah. Little thing.
Yeah. Oh, sweet.
Just take your sweet time, old lady. I've got all day.
Rock and stone, brother!
Leave no dwarf behind.
Rock and stone
By the
to the
bear.
bone!
Why are you
Followed.
shooting at me, you slapjaw dimwit?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's a big one. It's a big one. It's a big one.
Do you need help?
I'm just running away from it, dude. I'm not worried about it.
Really much better.
Yeah!
I don't worry about nothing, dude.
We order supply here really soon!
Bye, guys.
One down!
Got it.
Don't worry, Bosco, I got it.
Don't worry, dude. I'm just up here hanging out, having a good time. What are we doing?
Ollie!
Man, your freaking flare is amazing. I can't lie.
Yeah, I kind of love it.
Rock seriously need to invest in
I upgraded my flare as much as I could, but it's not even remotely as good as that.
Well, I have like a special like flare gun. Like
No,
it's
yeah, I assume you do. Just I'm saying, like, I did try. I did try my best, man. Just try my best. I need more. We need more supplies. I'm out of zip lines.
Oh, we can call one.
Free
We
supply
can call
order.
two, but
No, we don't need one right now. I mean, we don't need two right now, but we definitely need one. Cause oh nope.
Oh yeah!
Cause my zip line.
Supply arrived, go restock. Getting more ammo.
so there's two ways we can go out of here. There's an actual, looks like an actual cave entrance, and there's a dig path.
Where's the?
I'm inclined to go for the actual cave entrance.
Where is it going?
Oh, we got a big one.
Just fucking shell back.
You're the worst, dude.
Ready to kill some more crates.
Let me,
That catch fire to fucks him up.
Yeah, he just needs to stay close enough.
So yeah, we gotta figure out where to go next. For sure.
I think we go this way.
I'll follow you, scout.
I'll load up on the last of the supplies. Yes, there's one more left. There, I'll leave.
Yeah, yes, you should take that one. Oh,
But
there
I just want to make sure I max out on my grapplings.
Yeah, I'll max. I won't max out, but I'll get some satchels for the next dreadnought.
Yeah. Oh boy, that's a lot.
See you later!
He's dead!
Go home, fuckers. I'm here.
Lining up!
It's a sandworm.
We should take out the sandworm first. I got another alpaca bullshit.
Where is that? I got the deposits.
Nicely done, team. You secured yourself a nice bonus.
Nice. I'll make some boners. I mean bonus.
Let's clear them out!
I got him.
We got him as a team effort, dude.
True.
I was standing there watching while you killed him.
Oh, the egg is here.
This is dangerous!
Oh,
Yeah.
Did we kill it or something, or?
Fucking. Oh shit.
Try to flank the ugly bugger!
Boy, I might actually be in good shit. Let me just do this real quick. Later, guys.
Damn.
Wow, whatever just hit me took me from full to down.
I don't know how close you were to my explosive. Might have been me.
I feel like it was your explosive and the boss did his. Oh, dude, run.
Jump on my thing, jump on my thing, jump on my thing. Jump on my thing.
No, dude, I'm you, but cooler.
I'm not talking about you, I'm talking about fucking Quayhouse, the guy that can't fucking do shit. The ground demon, you know?
It's about to blow up!
Dreadnought's wiped out for now.
Nice.
Got him. The fucking throwing axe.
When you're ready, we'll pick you up.
Oh, there's only 2 of them? That's not too bad at all. I thought that, they made it seem like there's more than 1. More than 2 or whatever. I got like a bushel. Man.
Do we want to do a quick resupply and then? Yeah.
Roger that.
In fact, might as well double resupply. Get everyone maxed out.
I agree.
Everybody collect ammunition!
Never mind, I was gonna grab this stupid flower, and you're already over here.
Has been withdrawn. Supply drop is inbound.
Red sugar! Getting supplied!
I'm wondering
Max.
fighting alright. Restart is the best way to make a living.
Still 2 on this one.
Ready to kill some more.
Alright, well I'm gonna load up all the way.
Move your
Grabbing
tin ass
ammo.
over here and hurry, please!
Decides to work. Here we go.
I'm getting supply.
Alright, is everyone full?
Yep, now I am.
Drop pod en route. Hang in there.
Where's Quayhouse? Oh, there he is.
It's hiding.
What a bitch.
What's that?
Hope we don't have to go anywhere like far. Hope it's like right next to us.
It's in the main where we started.
Drop pod arrived. Mule is returning to LZ.
Great.
Follow Molly!
Drop pod departing in T-minus 5 minutes.
Did we even come up? Out of the way, fatty.
Let's get out of this. That's all you got, you slippery shit!
No, it's not where we actually started. It's in the.
God. No, the fucking worm.
4 minutes.
The worm. I don't even know where I came from. I'll move here.
Good.
I'm coming back for you, Moscow.
Don't waste your ammo! I'm afraid of bullets!
Oh no.
Damn!
Well, I think it's almost dead.
Bring the pain!
You guys should move quick. My flares are gonna start running up.
We're doing our best we can, but it's like it's a tough job. Someone's got to do it. Luckily, it's not like a lot of pass. It's just a lot of walking. Almost. We go. Did you go through here?
Follow the flares.
Oh, why am I? Yeah.
The mule's been successfully retrieved. Make it snappy, team. The drop pod won't hang around forever.
Friendly fire!
Drop
Oh boy, that burns.
T-minus 3 minutes.
Let there be light.
Bye, guys.
Hurry up! Drop pod it.
We're stuck to beat you there.
Yeah, I don't have to do any work. Just hanging out.
I literally pressed one button and I was very nearly in my chair.
What's up?
Like, I'm just getting in, boss. Go, you fucking oh man.
Shooting, moron!
Retrieving escape pod.
Pretty sure we get a whole bunch of all the materials for leaving. This is the last mission of the set.
Oh my god, we got it, dude. We got the thing.
Yeah!
Why you red, dude? Why you red? Why am I green? Alright, I can't play anymore. I'm too tired. Frackin' like yo.
Alright, man.
I do want to see what kind of upgrades we got, though. So,
Yeah.
ooh,
I see we got 80 of the fucking
Congratulations.
shit.
You've proved yourself an exceptional miner. We've thrown some of our harshest challenges at you, and you're still in one piece. Well, mostly. Management recognizes your efforts and have cleared you for all hazard levels and bigger payouts.
Hey,
Lucky you.
more money. Okay, looks like I have everything maxed out. I didn't really. Yeah, I'm not high enough level yet. When I get 10, I can do something cool, I guess. High velocity rounds. What are these APD round, like these drones? Like, do I even use these things?
It's a single player.
Oh. Oh, I see. So I'm not gonna worry about them then, alright? Alright, I'm gone. Later, dudes. Deuterinos, Bonerinos.
See you later, buddy.
I'm sleepy.